Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of the foods that are keeping you in your doctor's office. I'm glad most of you are enjoying these episodes, and some are finding it beneficial, and some are, contesting foods on this list, such as protein bars. How can that not be healthy? Iced tea, flour, milk, corn-fed beef, and I'd explain those. I gave lengthy responses to the messages I received in the Acupuncture's My Life app, which again is why if you don't have it, download it. It's free. You can go to the Google Play Store if you have an Android, or the Apple Store if you have an iPhone. And many people are downloading it because they're watching the Acupuncture's My Life show on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, under Rude Rangers TV, on those platforms, those streaming platforms. So, and they're also engaging Acupuncture's My Life with questions about different episodes and so forth. But to continue and close out with the types of foods that's keeping you in your doctor's office, I want to go to the infamous, what can I call it, hockey puck. Now I know you're wondering, like, what are you talking about, hockey puck? Yeah, those burger patties that you buy frozen in, supermarket, wherever you shop, meat warehouses. Those things are like, they're parts of the cattle that's been shot up with hormones and antibiotics and fed all types of slop and filler fats that are generally used for dog food. And then these filler fats is doused with ammonia. And guess what? U.S. Department of Agriculture doesn't even require they list that on the package. That's the bigger surprise here. Okay? You can stay away from those. I call it hockey pucks. They're hard. They can really do some damage. And, many individuals love to just pop it on a grill or in the frying pan and feel throwing it between white bread, which is just as bad, and feel that's a meal. No, that's called poison. All right. Another are chips. Every supermarket, deli, gas station, store, they're everywhere, and they're loaded with artificial flavoring and coloring and fats and salts in just one bag. When you see it, good ideas, just keep walking right past it. Okay? Another is macaroni and cheese in a box. Think about that for a second. You open the box, and there's this packet on the side of the box inside. And it's filled with some yellowish, orangish powder. And then you have these plastic noodles. And you pop it in a pot. You let it boil to soften up. Let the water evaporate, and then you pour this yellowish, orangish powder on top of it with maybe some margarine, some butter, and voila, delicious meal, huh? Loaded with artificial food dyes and produced from chemicals that are offshoots of petroleum. I mean, you can use the chemicals that are used to produce these foods. You can use it as fuel in your car in liquid form. Make it from scratch. Get you some wheat macaroni, wheat pasta, real cheese. Make it from scratch. It's much, much safer. Another I say over and over, stop eating canned foods. The BPAs that's in it. And they're BPA based epoxy coatings. Super toxic. Causes all types of hormonal disorders. Increases your risk of diabetes as well as cancer. Why? Why go that route? Think about it. Why go that route? You know, health is wealth. Again, wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your purse. It's not in your pocket. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. It is. And you know what? You ever try making your own bread? Try it one day. And notice how much better it tastes than these processed breads that they sell in the store. Big difference. Big difference. And much healthier. Much healthier. The chemicals that are used in making these breads are dangerous. What about frozen foods? The infamous frozen food section of a supermarket. These processed foods full of preservatives, sugar, salt. How long have they been hanging around? Okay. I'm not going to get into alcohol again. I mean, I say it over and over. It's poison. But I will say, if you're going to eat salt, make sure it's sea salt, preferably pink Himalayan salt. It's regular table salt. Blood pressure goes through the roof, among other things. It's bad for you. Also, fruit juices. Fruit juices that you see in the supermarkets, 100% fruit. Do you really believe that? Have you ever juiced fruit, put it in a container, and let it sit in the refrigerator? Or just even let it sit on your counter. It's not going to look as clear, pristine looking like the juices they have on the shelves in the supermarkets, in the stores. It isn't. I know you guys are going to get mad. You're going to get very upset about this next one, which is ranch dip. I know you're upset. You love it. But whenever you're thinking of it, think about the artificial flavors, the sweeteners, and how it's it's not healthy for you. Why don't you make your own dip? Fresh avocado, you can mash it up. This, oh my gosh. Oh, why buy it? Make your own. You know it's healthy. You're really going to want to eat it at that point. You really are. Knowing that you've made it and you know what's in it, and it's going to be full of ingredients in which you like. Make it yourself. Purchase the ingredients separately from the store and make it yourself. You know, you see, if you sit with an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits and with your physician annually or semi-annually, you'll understand these things. Because for one, your acupuncturist is well versed in Eastern nutrition, and there's a lot that he or she will explain to you with regard to the types of foods in which you're choosing to eat and how it is affecting your health. And based on your constitution, make some pretty sound recommendations. Pretty sound recommendations. Lunch meats, I've said this over and over, the level of sodium, nitrates, it's not good for your heart. Deli meats are not good for your heart. I mean, a lot of us were giving it to our children. And these are foods in which they're utilizing to grow up on. These are foods that are supplying them with energy, serving as a source of energy for our children. Interesting. You guys love nacho cheese, right? I'm sure you do. I am sure you do. But why don't you switch that for healthy nuts and things, healthy seeds, fruits? Try it. Try it. Because eating nacho cheese is, I mean, wow. It's not good for you, and it's not cheese. It's everything but cheese, and it's yellow or yellowish orange, orangish yellow. Okay. Another, again, I'm back at it. Ice cream. Ice cream. Loaded with fat, sugar, bad for the heart. I spoke on this plenty of times. But guys, that concludes part 3 of foods that are keeping you in your doctor's office. Seeing your doctor more than you need to. See an acupuncturist. Sit with him or her, discuss Eastern nutrition. Talk about, he or she will discuss what may be good for your health. Okay? Just simply make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?